What's up, everybody? It's that time, the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Let's get started. First matchup we have is the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. The Bills and Broncos played a year ago in the playoffs, and Denver lost like 38-7 or 31-7, something like that. Denver coming in as the number one seed this year. Buffalo coming off a good win against Jacksonville, where Josh Allen got beat up pretty bad in that game. He got hit over and over. He injured his hand in that game, injured his leg, twisted his knee. And he battled through the game. He drove. He hasn't been playing particularly well recently, but I think when you compare this game, you compare Buffalo's run defenses towards the bottom. I think it's 30th, 28th, 29th, something like that. That's what it was. Their run game is pretty good. However, they only had about 57, 60 something yards running the ball last week against Jacksonville in the first round in the wild card. I don't know about this game. I know it's in Denver, so it's gonna be tough. The altitude may play may play a role. Denver's coming in very good. They went 14-3. They're 8-1 at home. They got probably better wide receiver. If you think about it, to me, they got the better coach. Probably better defense overall. Better wide receivers. Buffalo may have the better edge in quarterback play and running game. However, I don't know if that will really necessarily mean anything. But I am going to take Buffalo to beat Denver. I think I know this is going to be a good game, a tough game for Buffalo and Denver. Buffalo's getting a couple receivers back. So that is probably going to end up being better. I know Denver's got Sutton. And I'm going to base off this. I believe that Denver will not win. I'm going with Buffalo. Give me Buffalo to win in an upset. Then you got an NFC West matchup that they played Week 18 in San Francisco. You got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. So, if you remember correct, Week 1, the 49ers beat Seattle in Seattle. Then Week 18, we know Seattle beat the 49ers to become the 1 seed. The only issue with Seattle was that they didn't really do a whole lot on offense in Week 18. However, they did not really need to do anything, right? The defense shut the 49ers down, only allowed 3 points. Yeah, the Seahawks only had 1 touchdown, which was a Charbonnet running touchdown. That was enough, pretty much. The defense shut 49ers down. The 49ers are coming into this game kind of beat up still. George Kittle was lost last week against the Eagles. He's out. And then McCaffrey got shut down against the Seahawks in Week 18. I don't know if he'll necessarily get shut down again, but he might. It doesn't really matter. And then, to make things a little controversy, right? Sam Darnold, tweaked his oblique in practice on Thursday. So that's coming in bad. He's questionable. However, they said he will play. So I think because of that, I'm going to actually take the Seahawks to win. I think the 49ers is just too beat up. I know 49ers beat Seattle in week 1, but that was week 1. Give me the Seahawks to win this game in advance. Then you got the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. The Texans, they were in a battle with Pittsburgh for 3 quarters. The Texans were only up 7-6 after 3. The defense was shutting down Pittsburgh. I mean, you had slow man Rodgers, you had Metcalf was back, but he didn't really do a whole lot in that game. Houston got 2 defensive touchdowns in the 4th quarter. They got a fumble for a touchdown, and they got a pick 6. So it went from 7-6 to winning 30-6. They're taking on a New England team that has been very good this season. The Patriots beat the Chargers last week. Pretty easy. They dominated them. Wasn't really even close. You look at this matchup and you go, well, the Texans have like the number 1 defense, right? However, they're going to be playing without Nico Collins, who is out. The Patriots have a better, to me, the Patriots have a, I'm going to take in this game, I'm going to take the New England Patriots. And here's why. The Patriots, to me, have a better quarterback. Drake May is playing very outstanding, very good. I trust the Patriots' run game more than Houston. They got better receiving than Houston. I think overall they're a better team. Houston does have the defense that may make it tough for New England, but I think New England is the better of the two. Give me New England, and I believe it's going to be New England and Buffalo in the AFC Championship. Then you got the LA Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. The Rams, they were in a fight with Carolina. And the Bears, they were in a fight with Green Bay for a while. The Rams, surprisingly, are favorites. They're road favorites against Chicago. Now, I think in this matchup, give me the Rams to win. I think the Rams have a better quarterback. I know Caleb Williams is playing very good this season. But you got more experience with Matthew Stafford, a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You got a Super Bowl winning coach. The defense of the Rams is a lot better than Chicago. Yes, Chicago defense does force the turnovers the most. And if they can force turnovers, they have a shot to win. If they can stop the run, they have a shot. But I think the Rams have a better receiving core. They got a better quarterback. I think the running backs are fairly better than Chicago. And the defense is better. Now, I know Chicago could win, but I don't think so. So give me the Rams. There you have it. The divisional round of the NFL season. See you guys later. for the NFC and AFC championships. See ya!